In order to build an architectural diagram for our OpenPM interfaces, I crafted this prompt to interact with our source code and compile documentation. I gave it the code lines for each function that both produces HL7 and receives HL7 from the supported handlers that we use with OpenPM. It produced a flow diagram that was very easy to read and illustrates well our integration with OpenPM. It gave an overview of each message type, the segments within, the fields within, and some interesting notes to go along with each of them. The information was very correct, but also more technical and gave away a lot of our source code and wasn't useful for providing it to clients, so I gave it some feedback. It constructed a simpler diagram that leaves out source code function names and provided better high level but still descriptive information about each of our message types and the segments therein. The DFT message was particularly important to call out that we are only storing the procedure codes, but that the pricing and actual billing process would be within OpenPM. It outlined that as well as explaining how we handle multiple funding sources when you have multiple types on the same encounter. And although I didn't necessarily ask for this, it did provide some information about how we trigger information out through auto routes, as well as our monitoring and error capabilities. I asked it to format it for a Google Doc so I could copy paste. It provided the mermaid diagram source code as well as all the information in a way that I could copy paste it into Google Docs. End result was a wonderful Google Doc full of information in an easy to read way that we can provide to our clients and potential clients about how we integrate with OpenPM.